So I bought a PlayStation 2 at a thrift store, 50% off. It came with almost everything I needed. I still need a power adapter and memory card. At the same store, I bought SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom for $3. And Surfing H3O at another store for $1. That same day, I went to a locally owned game store to find what I was missing for my console. They didn't have either in stock, so I bought a copy of Katamari Damacy for $13. I ended up buying what I needed left online. I bought an aftermarket 128MB memory card, which are great because they give you a stupid amount of memory for a great price. And finally, I decided to go with an original PlayStation 2 power adapter, since I don't trust any of the aftermarket ones. In other words, I worry about too many things at night.
And my PlayStation's voltage will not be one of them.
I have to admit, there's a possibility that this console might not even work, which would render everything I just bought
useless.
But I'm not too worried about that since it looks in good shape, and plus, look at this. The first game I bought I originally had for the console years before I stupidly sold both the game and console. I can't think of a better time to revisit this game, now that the remaster was just announced. The second game is what I thought at first was a game my cousin and I would play years ago, but he recently told me it was actually a game called Transworld Surf. But seeing how this game was published by Rockstar Games, I gotta at least try it. The third game I've never played, but I'm taking this opportunity revisiting this system as a chance to experience games I missed out on, because I was too busy playing games like Barbie Horse Adventures, Wild Horse Rescue. Okay, so the cables I ordered are all finally here, and this is the first time I'm turning on the console, so fingers crossed that it really works. Alright. Oh, thank God.
Are you ready, kids?
I've been looking forward to revisiting this game because I have yet to play another platformer with physics like this. It's hard to put into words, but I will say they nailed the feeling of moving around as SpongeBob, and the platforming is so much better because of it. There's not much to say other than I look forward to finishing this game again. Surfing H3O was a launch title for the system, and I can tell you that it was barely worth the $1 I paid for it. At first I decided to skip the tutorial because I thought, hey, how hard can it be?
Wipe out!
Going through the menu, I couldn't find an option to watch the tutorial again, so I had to bust out the manual, which ironically feels like it was submerged in water at one point. Even with a better understanding of the controls, I'm not having any fun. Rockstar Games published this one, so maybe in their tradition of including cheat codes, maybe H3O can redeem itself with some stupid fun. And there's no cheat codes. I have to beat the game on several difficulties to unlock anything, so in other words, I'm not having any fun. It's also worth a mention that the soundtrack is super subpar, and that's really disappointing considering extreme sports games, especially in the early 2000s, are known for having great soundtracks.
Can I help you, sir? Yes, what is this? Huh? This is whack! I can't get jiggy with this shit!
Even with the novelty of it being a Rockstar game, I can't say in good faith that this game is worth your time. Katamari Damacy, like I said, is a game I've never played before, and I can honestly say I'm glad I picked this one up. Before the game even started, I was already entertained. The controls are unique as well in the way that you move your ball. I feel like once I master these controls, the game will be a breeze. But in the meantime, I'm having a great time learning the basics. I can't wait to play more of this one. I'm really happy I got a second chance to experience what the PlayStation 2 has to offer. And although I still feel empty inside, at least I can still play Battle for Bikini Bottom whenever I want. And depression or not, that's still pretty cool.
you.